Peace and faith, fam. Welcome back to another episode of Spoken Sean. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Sean Walker. Each and every day, by God's grace and God's faith, I get up here and I share the good news. We don't talk about the problem, only the promises. And God promised that you're still going to win despite what you've been through, where you come from, the family you come from, the color of your skin, despite the economy. God still has a plan, and if you're in God and with God, you will always win, because the battle is not yours, it's the Lord, and He's already won. God wants you in His rest, and in His rest is when you receive your inheritance, and that inheritance releases the blessing, and the blessing breaks every curse, and the blessing makes you rich. Hit that follow button. We're doing this each and every day. What's cool about this platform is we go through the Bible line by line, translation by translation, and we're looking for what we missed. All the little small details. I know the big blockbuster scriptures, but God says so much, and we go through and try to catch all the little stuff that we miss, because that's what makes the difference, is the details. Hope this message encouraged you. Today's title is, When God Marks You, Distractions Miss You. I'll be reading from Nehemiah 6, 8 through 9 in NLT if you would like to follow. I replied, "There's no truth to any part of your story. You're making this whole thing up." They were just trying to intimidate me, imagining that they could discourage me to stop working. So I continued to work with even greater determination. Here's what I heard. Broken people will always say anything to take a piece of something whole. But God said the truth will set you free, which means you'll recognize when the enemy is lying. You weren't conceived to be deceived. God didn't create His sons and daughters to live without discernment or awareness. Manipulation, bullying, narcissism are at an all-time high. People with no purpose, no vision, and no direction will often make it their life missions to try to distract you from yours. They'll start with, "I heard," and finish with, "I was just looking out for you." That's why God says be quick to listen and slow to speak. I don't care what the world is doing. I'm not leaving my assignment. I don't care what the interest rates are, what businesses are closed, which stocks dropped, who died and who's sleeping with who, or who got divorced. I am locked in. I am about my Father's business. Do not disturb. The same button that's on your phone, God says place that on your spirit. People who lack purpose will always be presented with distractions, but God says lock in, press harder, show up earlier, stay later, stop explaining, stop entertaining. Build what I told you. Build what you saw in your dreams. Like Nehemiah says, they were trying to intimidate us, imagining they could discourage us and stop the work. So I continued to work even harder with greater determination. Don't come down off the wall. The work is too important. Stay focused and finish strong. God says just because they call your name, don't give them your attention. Don't leave a good work to go deal with somebody else's problems. God has a plan for you.